I am Linda Welbrock, the founder and CEO of Leading Women Entrepreneurs, and we have one of our 2020 honorees here with us today. Her name is Caroline Blazovsky. She's the founder and CEO of My Healthy Home, and she is an amazing woman. I cannot wait to share her story with you. So Caroline, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you so much for this honor. It's been really incredible, and we've had so many people reach out to us and congratulate us. So thank you so much.
You're so welcome. So let's start with My Healthy Home. It's such an interesting name, and it really just is in alignment with your whole mission. So tell us, what is My Healthy Home and what services do you provide?
So My Healthy Home, we started years ago. It's been 20 years. So this year will be our 20th. And it originally started when I was in my 20s and I had allergies. And basically I had went to a doctor and they prescribed some medication and they said, oh, you have allergies. You'll have to take this medication for the rest of your life. And I said, well, that's weird. I never had allergies before. What caused this? And I started investigating into home environments and where I was living. And I was living in New York at the time. And it just ballooned from there. I just sunk my teeth into something and learning about homes and how they contribute to our wellness. And then it just ballooned. And now 20 years later, we're recognizing that our homes really impact our health so much. And the public health teaches us that environmental health is so important, but we're really realizing it's more important than anyone ever realized.
Especially now during this unprecedented time, right? With COVID and everybody being so sensitive to spreading germs and not knowing exactly, what causes COVID. I can imagine, has this affected your business?
Definitely. So, we were doing a lot of the technologies like UVC technology and dehumidification and humidification way before COVID happened. So when COVID was sprung on us, we were really at the forefront of the technology that we were using. We were doing a lot of duct application for UVC technology. We were doing a lot of dehumidification, and all of these things, fortunately or unfortunately, affect COVID. And so now we've just ballooned up into a whole, different arena. We're doing a lot more of these things than we were before.
So you have been successful in building a national brand. And I'm curious if you can share with us some of the tools that you've used to build such an amazing marketing platform and to share your story and your services with the world.
Sure. And we actually, we have 3 national brands. We have the My Healthy Home, which is our corporate entity.
Right.
And then we also have Healthy Home Expert, which is my consulting services, our national media exposure, our education. And then we also developed testing kits for homeowners. And we have 2 of those. The Examiner is our big national brand that we use with doctors across the country. And that's testing for mold and indoor air quality issues in the home where anybody can do it. So we've really developed, 3 brands. And I think being open to ideas when they're presented to you and taking risks. And a lot of it is risk taking and saying, okay, I'm going to try something, whether it fails or not. And I'm a person that doesn't believe in failure. So you take a risk and it doesn't work out, there's always something to be learned from that experience. And that's true with relationships. It's true with friendships. It's true with family. Everything's a risk in life. And so you want to take that risk and then you want to hope that it turns out well. And if not, then you learn from the experience, and there's always a positive and negative.
I completely agree with you. And what I love about your 3 different products, especially now with people being so fearful of people coming into people's houses, is that this kit, from what I understand, you will send it to someone, they can do the test on their own, and then you analyze the results to see if their house is actually healthy or not.
Exactly.
Go
ahead. It's so funny that we had positioned this way before COVID. So COVID just helped us because we were already doing VOC testing, formaldehyde testing, mold testing, mycotoxin, all of that all over the country. People would order it, their doctors would order a test kit, we would send it to them. But then this just propelled it even more, obviously, because now everybody's like, I have to do it from home. I don't want to have someone traipsing through my environment. So it just ballooned everything even more than you could imagine. So it's been crazy.
I have a daughter that has allergies. She's allergic to dust. She's allergic to dander. If I want to get this kit, how do I get it?
Mhm. So you
Besides,
just call. We have an 800 number. We have a couple different sites. We have an Examine site or My Healthy Home. You just call us and you order it. We ship it to your house within 2 days. You do some testing. It's air pump sampling. You take a couple samples, and we have people that walk you through it, like a health advisor, and we just, sort of navigate you through the process, and then you send it back to our lab, and within 2 days we have results. And we're looking at molds, dust mites, dander, particulate, all of these things. We know a lot of particulate actually influences our health and actually will initiate gene states. So like if you have Alzheimer's and you're exposed to high levels of particulate in a city area or even in the country too, it can exacerbate amyloid plaque that grows. It can make you, obviously activate a gene state. So it's really important that particulate and pollution and allergens are controlled in a home for lots of reasons.
so being an entrepreneur, it's such an interesting journey. Tell me, what is the favorite part for you, having launched such a successful business?
I think it's just the excitement. Every day is so different, and we do so many amazing things. And like when I get into my office and get into the computer, it's, maybe I'll be doing an article for someone, or maybe right now I have a spokesperson opportunity where we just shot some really great commercials for a big box maker. Or maybe I'm working with clients and trying to figure out what's going on in their home. So it's never the same. It's always exciting. And I love my job, and I'm so blessed. I could just get emotional about it because I'm very blessed to have something that I love to do. And I'm so passionate about it, really.
You really are, and you're helping so many people. Again, coming from a world of living in a house with somebody who has allergies, it's beautiful to see that you turned something that was a problem of your own into a business that helps so many and will impact even more during this really challenging time in history for all of us. So I want to thank you for that. I also want to ask, during this pandemic, which has kept so many of us cooped up and really thinking differently than we ever have as a global society. So have you picked up any new hobbies during this pandemic?
I have. I started a garden for the first time, and it was a big undertaking. It was not just a little garden. We did about an eighth of an acre big.
Wow.
So that was the first time I've gardened, and we have tomatoes and cucumbers and, everything. Beets and collard greens, and it just goes on. So we did a really big garden, and it was the first time we did it. And it's exciting, It's
That's
it's a
awesome.
new hobby, I guess.
Well, like you, I did the same thing, and I do not have a green thumb. I've only had one plant in my entire life that I haven't managed to kill, quite frankly. And this plant that I have, I've been carrying around with me since college. I don't know, why it continues to live. But I went out in the pandemic with my husband, and we planted this garden. I have never felt such accomplishment. I've been making my own salad with tomatoes and everything else from my own garden, all the spices. So I really empathize with you because I'm now in that club as well. And I think it's really one of those silver lining moments from this pandemic. So I know we live close to each other, so maybe we can, have a salad or something together.
I would love it.
Yes. So until then, though, I can't wait to celebrate you and showcase your success as a top 25 leading woman entrepreneur on October 8th. So tell your friends, join us. And until then, congratulations again on your success, and can't wait to meet you in person.
Thank you, Linda.
All right. Take care, everyone.